locked up in the house way too long. It's time to get it. Cause once again, he's out doing wrong.
Hey, what's up, everyone? My name's Lionel, and I'm your host for LD Productions, and you are watching I Watch You Watch. Today, we are covering the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City reunion entitled Glam or SCRAM. This is a segment that I started about a year ago where I just rate the fashions in regards to different reunions of different reality shows. But I do appreciate everyone for coming to my channel. Please like this video. You can also subscribe, and you can leave your comments below. Now let's get into this Glam or SCRAM. Okay, y'all. So, a disclaimer. I am in no way a fashionista. I ain't got my clothes together in fashion, but I just wanted to give you what I like and what I dislike. So can you go on this journey with me? All right, so Salt Lake City reunion, season 6. It starts tonight. Overall, some of the outfits and a few, I was like, okay, now we're talking. When I saw the group picture, which I'll get into, it reminded me a lot of Beverly Hills. But anyways, with no further ado, I'm gonna go in the order of how the fashions are here. That's been, I got first up Meredith Marks. Meredith, her outfit seems very age appropriate. A little bit on the matriarch side of things, but probably somewhere where you would go to maybe a gala and you would wear it. I don't hate it, but I don't think I love it. So I probably would give it SCRAM. Whitney, okay, I think that was a good color tone for her. The dress is all flowy and all that good stuff. I think it works. I don't know why her hair is just pulled back into a bun. Like, to me, it feels like she hardly did anything to herself. So to me, even though Whitney is a pretty woman, and you don't have to do much, but don't tell me that you didn't do much as far as what you actually show in your fashions. But it may be okay because you hardly did anything this season. But even though we see that you're going to be crying and walking off, I was like, okay, whatever. I like the color on you. I'll keep it Glam. Heather looks like she is one of the Clark sisters. Is my dressing in vain? Yes. It looks like that 70s album cover when they was in those flowy dresses. Like you Heather, who acts like she talks about sex all day and she's redefining and rediscovering herself after being a part of a bad, morbid marriage. I get that she's probably in her 40s or whatever. Very matronly, and no. So I'm going to say SCRAM. Miss Brittany. Now, in her confessionals, Brittany had cut her hair. But now here she got inches. So, when Lisa said that your hair was biodegradable, I think she said that. I think those were the words that she gave. It looks like she was not lying, girl, because now you got inches. It doesn't really do anything for you, man. I think that I would have loved to have seen your shortcut just to get a different view of you and all that good stuff. You just want to pack on weave again. I ain't gonna say high body hair count, whatever. Looking at your dress, it don't really, no. like a more fitting one. I know you wanted to go with some type of gown, and maybe you wanted to sit comfortably on set and all that, but it's just not working for you. And you look older. Maybe because of the darker hair, I don't know. But I'm not liking it. Scram. Lisa. Lisa, to me, gets it more right than wrong. And today she got it right. I love this color on her. I see that she does have a heel on. A little bit too much on the tanning because you know you don't look like that during the season, but I get it. What I will say about the hair, it's very silk and straight down. But what I don't like is that it's always middle part bust down. And I would love some type of variety from you instead of looking like the brunette Marsha Brady. I would love that from you. So can you please switch that up a little bit, at least at some point? Put some more curls back in there, please. Something. Part it over here. Part it over there. Something, you know. But with this dress, it kind of goes with it, though. I think it's that sleek, fierce type of look. What do y'all think about it? But I'm loving it, Lisa. So, glam. All right, Angie. 10s. There's nothing that I can really complain about. This girl did it. You had a lackluster season, but at least you got a good reunion look. I don't know what that means as far as you staying on the show or not, but at least this is kind of just what I want to say. It's palatable to at least look at you at the reunion. But yeah, the red, the dress is fitting the curves. You have a great stylist. And I can tell that you didn't go to some type of bridal shop to get your stuff, which I feel like a lot of the ladies do. Whitney's, yours even looks very bridal-like. And I can even say Brittany's too. Mary. The gloves do not work. I love the color. I'm not liking the hair. It's a way better improvement than it's been in years, but I've seen you do better. I mean, last year's reunion, or was that last year's? I'm thinking about from that documentary that I didn't watch. I think you went to Watch What Happens Live, or maybe BravoCon, where you had on that red piece. Who's that girl? Is it Red Riding? Not Red Riding Hood. No, but whoever. But you had on the hood. I thought that you looked very beautiful. To me, it's kind of a step down because those gloves aren't working. It looks like we're stepping back into the 50s. And it's grease lightning over here. Shoo-doo, shoo-be-doo, shoo-doo, shoo-be-doo. That's what it's giving. And I think that you could dress more fiercer than this, Mary. And the way that you love your fashions, you love your palette for eating and all that. No. It possibly would have did better if you didn't have the gloves on. Maybe some other type of striking hairstyle. Maybe some type of updo. Maybe not all of it up. Maybe a little bang-ang to the side with maybe a ponytail or something with hair sticking up and maybe a few curls down. It would have looked better, but it kind of just dampers you down. And I would love to see you a little bit more fierce. Now, Brown. Brown, it's a good color. I will say that I am loving the longer hair that you just decided to wear. I'm looking at the shoe. pretty good. But for some reason, because of the personality that you have brought to us, and maybe you didn't want to be costumey-ish. So I'm not mad at it, but I'm not excited about it. if you know what I mean. It's just like, I wish it was more fitting. But I think some of y'all just decided to dress comfortably to try to sit on this couch, which is understandable. I don't think I like it totally like that. So SCRAM. All right, so I think because this is Meredith, again, I say Glam. Whitney, she can stay. I may have said SCRAM earlier, but I want something more from you, and you should have did something with your hair instead of putting it in a bun. I'll give you Glam. Heather, SCRAM. Brittany, SCRAM. Lisa, Glam. Angie, Glam. Mary, SCRAM. Rowan, SCRAM. I may have said something else earlier. I do apologize, but I just made up my mind. So, on to the group photo. I'm loving the pastel colors. I just don't think it goes well, A, with the scenery in the back, and y'all just don't look collectively together. I wish these reunion folk would just go back to Roa. Roa is the one that set the standard. And what I'm saying is the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They set the standard of what reunion look should look like. And it shouldn't be looking just so... You're leaning towards, as I said before, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Y'all got all this money, but can't dress worth anything. You're not as bad, but you're getting there. So, please, y'all get it together. Please. But we can talk about the seating chart. Of course, Lisa is going to be on Andy's left. Then we got Meredith, Mary, and Whitney. I think that role is very good. Rowan is on the right. Heather is on the right. So it looks like, as people were already laughing at Heather did all of that heathering. Shout out to Mr. Carlos J. Harris. And she still got second seat. She got moved up to Brownwood, whom y'all hardly spent any time on at all with her scandals and stuff. Crazy lady. She's in second seat. Angie's in third, and Brittany's in fourth. I don't disagree with any of these. Some people think that it should be Meredith in front seat. I do too, because of the story. Because I think that it lasted longer, even more than what happened with Lisa. It was a more major scandal out there than what was going on with Lisa. So it's a little bit weird to me. It's a little bit odd. I kind of think that Meredith, because we were talking about her for weeks. However, it still makes sense because y'all have deemed Lisa the queen of Salt Lake City. And the cast did it on their own. It didn't matter what social media was talking about. Y'all did that on your own. And now y'all paying the price if y'all just think that Lisa is so up in her head or whatnot. Whatever. You made her that way. Y'all always go after her. You know that you're going to get screen time if you go after Lisa. So, yeah. I think the seating chart was impeccable. They got it right. Yeah. So that's all I got for this reunion. I just wanted to give my opinions about all that. Y'all let me know what you feel about these dresses. Did I make the right decisions? Tell me your opinions about the dresses. You know, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So maybe you see something more beautiful or less beautiful than what I've seen before. All right, so I appreciate everyone. Like, comment, subscribe. Until the next one. Peace.
Come